prophet Isaiah declared that the people walking in darkness have seen a great light. For God will break the heavy yoke of their burden and the rod of their oppressor. Every warrior's boot and garments rolled in blood will be burned as fuel for the fire. For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and he will be called the Prince of Peace. But the Lord's anger burned against Israel, because the people did not return to him who struck them. Wickedness burned like a fire, consuming the briars and thorns and wrapping the land in thick smoke. Woe to those who decree iniquitous decrees and oppress the poor and the widow. God would use the Assyrian army as the rod of his anger to punish a godless nation. Yet the king of Assyria boasted in his own strength, thinking he had conquered the nations by his own wisdom. Isaiah promised that a remnant of Israel would return and lean on the Lord in truth. Meanwhile, Tobias called Raphael, who was disguised as Azariah, and asked for his help. Tobias asked him to take 4 servants and 2 camels and go to Rages to see Gabel. Raphael traveled to Gabel's house, gave him the bond, and collected the bags of silver. Gabel returned with Raphael to the wedding feast, where he joyfully blessed Tobias and his new wife. Back in Nineveh, Tobit was counting the days, growing anxious as the time for his son's return passed. He feared that Gabel had died, or that Tobias had met with some terrible disaster. His wife Anna began to weep, crying out that her son was dead and she would never see him again. Tobit tried to comfort her, but Anna stood every day watching the road, refusing to be consoled. Back at the feast, Tobias approached his father-in-law Raguel and pleaded for permission to leave. Raguel urged him to stay, promising to send messengers to tell Tobit that his son was safe. But Tobias refused, insisting that his father and mother were surely sick with work. So Raguel finally let him go, sending him off with his wife Sarah and half of all his wealth. The book of Proverbs reminds us that a wise son hears his father's instruction, while a scoffer does not listen. The soul of the sluggard craves and gets nothing, but the soul of the diligent is richly supplied. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a desire fulfilled is a tree of life. Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm. May God bless you and keep you today. Comment Amen if you receive it.